Welcome to Owen Travels, and today let me feature you for the first time Philippine Airlines 777-300ER Economy Class to Manila. Don't forget to subscribe. Today, I'm set to fly back to Manila with Philippine Airlines Flight 731, departing 1:31 in the afternoon. Check-in was done fast as I already did the online check-in and I just needed to drop my bag, so I head straight to immigration and soon after, I'm already at the departure area. By the way, if you're new to my channel, please click on the subscribe button. You may also follow my travel stories on Instagram at Owen Travels. So check-in is done. I'm now heading to gate D3 for my flight to Manila. So see you on board. Now let's explore Suvarnabhumi Airport. My gate assignment is at gate D3, which is just located on the central portion of the massive terminal. There are many shops and restaurants in the terminal, although I find them quite pricey, or which is typical for an airport price. Anyway, you can see our aircraft now, the Boeing 777-300ER aircraft of PAL, which they normally deploy on flights to the United States and Canada. Aircraft registration is RPC 7778. It's a 3-year-old aircraft and it's one of the latest edition of 777 of PAL equipped with refreshed cabin configuration. Boarding began at 12:45 in the afternoon and it was on time. By the way, with this aircraft, there are 42 business class seats, 328 in economy, and seating configuration is 3-4-3. The cabin crew of PAL are always welcoming. Now let's head to my seat at 37K. It's actually not a full flight, so later on I'll be changing my seat to 33K. About this seat, it has 33 inches of pitch and 18.5 inches of width with a total of 328 seats in economy class. Well, the legroom is good so far, but actually I would still prefer the normal 9 a breeze seating configuration of 777. It also has a headphone included, which is already on the seat pocket. Also, tray tables are foldable and, well, typical with any other airline. I could say that the seat is very spacious despite that it's a 10 a breeze seating configuration. Also, it includes an IFE. There is also an audio and video jack and also a USB slot for you to connect your device. Also, each seat or each section of the seat has a universal power outlet. There is also an IFE installed in every seat, which you can watch some movies, although I find the selection of movies a little bit limited. I noticed that the IFE installed on the 777 is quite different from their Airbus. When flying with PAL, you can also get a chance to watch Pinoy movies. The IFE is somehow responsive, and what I also like is their Voyager 3D. It's their in-flight moving map, which is very interactive, and you can zoom in and out the Google map and check the flight status as well. I think this is the same with what they have with Singapore Airlines, Boeing 787 and Airbus 350. So this route will be flying east straight to Manila, passing by Cambodia, Vietnam, South China Sea before reaching the Philippines. Flight time is approximately 3 hours.
Huwag maglagay ng kahit na anong gamit na makakasagabal sa exit ng aeroplano. Kung kayo ay nakaupo sa tabi ng emergency exit, siguruhin na basa ninyo ang exit road briefing at passenger safety plan.
Philippine Airlines star, Philippine four-star national fare welcomes aboard PR-71 from Sauna and is your flight person. Our expect flight times to 50 minutes and will be cruising at around 30,000 feet. In a short while, we'll be showing today's features of this Boeing 777 aircraft in accordance with Philippines civil aviation.
Be sure to store large devices at this time. And also, please switch off all your touchscreen portable electronic devices. If your gadget slips between the seats, do not adjust the seat. Please call a cabin crew member for assistance.
We follow instructions of the run displays position.
Pushback happened at 1:25 p.m. We're still on time. What I like about Suvarnabhumi Airport is you can see many types of rare airlines that never fly to my home base, which is in Manila. Anyhow, have you also flown PAL 777, their older aircraft? How is it different? Let's talk about it on the comment section.
The safety requirements will lead to that flight for takeoff and service now.
We then taxi all the way to runway 19L. It wasn't a long wait and we were given a clearance to take off at around 1:50 in the afternoon. It's a cloudy day in Bangkok, so we're already expecting a little bit of turbulence on this flight. Soon after, the seatbelt sign has been switched off and the cabin crew began offering complimentary drink choices.
Your seatbelt securely fastened and visible when proceeding. Be careful when opening
The seat pocket contains safety briefing cards, disposable bag, Mabuhay in-flight magazine, as well as the Fiesta Boutique catalog or the duty-free catalog. Good thing also in flying PAL is they provide comfy headphones. Unlike with other airlines, they only offer earplugs. Meal service commenced with a choice of chicken with rice or pork with rice. The cabin crew on this flight are very welcoming. They carry a radiant smile while serving passengers. One thing PAL should improve is I hope that they could have at least a menu on their short-haul international flights. For my drinks, I asked for Coke Zero and a cup of water. For the meal, I opted for the chicken with rice. It is savored in oriental soy sauce, a little bit salty for me, but the meat is very tender and it has a good amount of quantity served for each passenger. And it comes with a bun as well as a cup of salad. Vanilla ice cream was also served after the meal and it was fresh from the freezer. That's why it's too hard to eat. Overall, it was such a very satisfying meal for a 3-hour flight. The lavatory is well stocked with hand soap, lotion, cologne, and a feminine mist. Okay, that's quite interesting. So far, the toilets are well maintained.
Minutes we shall be Artisan. Based on the latest weather report we have, we are expecting cloudy weather in Manila with winds coming from the southeast of 30 knots and ground temperature of 25 degrees Celsius. Estimated touchdown time of Manila is 45 minutes past our 5, traffic permitting. And we hope that you enjoyed your flight with us as much as we enjoyed having you on board. Thank you for flying Philippine Airlines in the heart of the Filipino Mabuhay.
Anyway, let me give you my personal review on this flight. One-way fare for this flight was around $200, which is a little bit expensive as I booked the flight a day before my flight. Check-in in Bangkok was swift as well as the boarding procedure. It was done in an orderly fashion. The seat is very comfortable and pillows as well as headphones are already provided in the seat. However, blankets were only available upon request since a day flight. Cabin service, as always, PAL cabin crew provides the typical Filipino warm hospitality as you are being welcomed upon boarding and all the way from deplaning the plane. They were always visible as well throughout the flight and they kept offering drinks such as water and juice to keep the passengers well hydrated during the flight. Good thing the IFE is available and it's very entertaining. I just hope that they have the IFE also on their older Airbus A321. Flight crew, they're very informative about the current flight and weather status. I was able to catch a 1-hour nap and it's one of the most pampering flight I had for the week since I've been traveling around Asia during this trip. Really, I felt like I cradled on the seat as I have 2 vacant seats beside me. Overall, I'm very satisfied with my flight today and I felt at home flying Philippine Airlines, being taken care of, especially flying this route. I know when I arrive home, I'll be receiving a bad news.
These amazing that the ship was fastened at the delay aircraft cancel they stop, and the fact the ship was signs are switched off. They remind you to take care of some quiet might behind. For passengers who need assistance like wheelchairs, please lay down. The capital ground staff will be happy to assist you. On behalf of Captain Dex Gauna and the rest of the crew, thank you for flying Philippine Airlines, the heart of the Filipino import international carrier. If you have one more connection for flight, please proceed to the platform.
It was a rainy evening in Manila when we arrived. We then taxied straight to Terminal 2. By the way, if you're flying PAL International flight, do check your departure terminal as some flight departs and arrives at Terminal 1. If you're connecting on PAL International flights to Auckland, Toronto, Vancouver, Doha, Dammam, Riyadh, New York, Hanoi, and Phnom Penh, these flight departs and arrive at Terminal 1, and PAL offers complimentary airside shuttle between the terminal. Anyway, thank you for joining me on this flight. I hope that you had a great time watching this 777 flight review of Philippine Airlines to Manila. Safe travels everybody, mabuhay at maraming salamat po.